Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lemper here with the Shift Happens channel. Okay, so we're going to talk today about some little tiny shifts, some things that we might even be talking to ourselves about or saying that we aren't even aware is impacting our manifesting. And so before we get into that, let's go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know how you're doing on your manifesting journey, because I learn from you just as much as you're learning from me. And if you want coaching, go ahead and email me at shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. Okay, so let's get into this. Now, we're just going to talk about the general steps to manifesting, but some really key areas that are very minuscule. Because remember, quantum is minuscule. And when we're talking shift happens, right? But shift happens in small little increments that you don't even realize is happening. And then all of a sudden you catch yourself and you're like, man, I just manifested $10,000 like I had desired, a while back. And I didn't even think that was going to happen. So let's talk about it a little bit. I got my notes here again. So let's say you have this big desire but yet, what do we focus on? Yeah, you might focus intentionally on your desire for a minute, but then think about beginning, the I am is the beginning and the end. It all starts and ends with you. It starts and ends with source, right? That's manifesting, but right in the middle, that's where we get all kind of mucked up, right? Because that's when we're like, is it working? I need to control it. I need to create the how. I need to do all of this instead of allowing source to take care of the where, when, and how, right? So let's focus on what we're saying. I don't want to be poor. I'm poor. I can't afford this. That's out of my price range. Oh, that's above my pay scale. I can't. You ever catch yourself saying those things? Right? Your thoughts, your words, and your feelings create your destiny. And so what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying out loud? I catch myself still. I'll be like, I can't afford. Instead, I start saying, I'll think about it. I'm on a budget, but I'll think about it, And then I go within myself and go, oh my gosh, if I spend more money, I might go broke. That's a fear. It's like, no, I go back to remembering who I am. I am source. Source is abundant, right? Money comes and flows to me. I receive it. I give it away. I receive it and I give it away with ease and love. Okay. So also, let's say you have a desire to increase your salary by $10,000, and maybe $10,000 is a big leap. Abraham Hicks talks about this all the time. It's tough to go from 0 to 100. So again, incremental shifts. Shift happens right in the middle. But let's just, instead of going, a big leap, which you can do, right? But if you have this, resistance of I'm wealthy, but yet you're like looking at your bank account going, no, I'm not. Okay, let's go incremental. You want to increase your salary by $10,000. Let's start with 100. Let's make $100 a week, maybe, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay. And then you can, when you get aligned with that, you feel good, right? You're like, I can do that, and it's good to have a big goal. Because even if you start, not doing incremental and you're like, I'm going to make $10,000 a month. I'm going to make $10,000 a month. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Here's the thing. All of a sudden you back up your goal just a little bit and step it, like $100 a week. I'm going to increase my income by $100 a week. Then all of a sudden that feels better. You feel more aligned at peace. Alignment is just feeling joy, peace, love, and realizing who you are, your source. Source works for you as you. So then when you are aligned, that's when you get that inspiration to do things. That's how the how works, right? You get inspired action. Oh, I think I'm going to create a course. I think I'm going to advertise here, and then all of a sudden something comes up in your email. Amazon says, hey, If you spend $100, you can get X amount by, bringing in, business this way. Advertise with us, whatever. But pay attention to how you feel before you make those decisions. Get in alignment and then make those decisions, right? And when you're going about the day, just have fun with it. We really forget about having fun and being easy about it and being soft about it and just kind of lightly go about your day. That's being in the flow, right? And here's another piece that we often forget, and stay to the end, because guess what? I'm going to really give you a really cool method that you could do simply, just instantly, okay? When we are in the flow and we're focusing on the fun, here we go again, the minuscule things, those little shifts. It could be focusing on the fun of, oh, I can't wait to write on this note card. I'm going to use my red pen. How fun. Make every event fun. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to meet some new people. This is, and maybe you have anxiety about meeting new people, but you're like, man, this is going to be fun. I'm going to network. I'm going to, have maybe a quick conversation with people and have laughter. Have fun with your day-to-day, moment-to-moment, because that's manifesting. It's all in every moment, right? Now, a lot of people don't think about the energy piece. Yes, we do need to be in a frequency that is able to receive that $10,000. So what does it feel like? What would $10,000 give you? And here is my greatest method that you could do. When you say, okay, I want to make extra $10,000, here's a series of questions I want you to answer. What would it feel like to have $10,000? Think about your daily practice. What would it do? It would allow you what? To buy what you want within reason. So you know what? I could go to Costco and buy a TV without a problem, right? I could go buy a new outfit every weekend. That'd be kind of cool, right? Maybe you could go out to eat one extra day, or maybe go out to eat, period, one night a week. That's what is that? Freedom. And that's what we're after all the time, is freedom. So then you see freedom in all areas of your life. I have freedom to go work out anytime I want. I have freedom to eat anything I want. I have freedom to take as many drinks of water that I want, and when you start seeing it and practicing it, then all of a sudden you're going to start being it. So what would a person do with $10,000 extra each month? How would that feel? How would that feel? And then all of a sudden, as you're going through these questions, you're designing that person, but really you're designing that frequency. Oh yeah, I could go anywhere. I could do this. I could, all the different things that you could do. And then how does that feel? Well, when I go in there, I'm gonna have a smile on my face. You know what? I'm gonna even tip the waitress even better. I'm not even gonna worry about any of that, because I know I have the freedom because I have that extra $10,000, right? And so you start feeling it and being it. And when you start answering those questions and start sculpting that person that you prefer to be, you embody it, and pretty soon, all of a sudden, those little shifts. Because when you're in that moment to moment of appreciation and seeing the abundance, then all of a sudden you become that person, you embody it, and you start making decisions that are aligned. You're in alignment, and all of a sudden you get inspired action. And before you know it, you have it. And it might even be like, man, I'm not only making $10,000, I'm making $20,000 more a month. Where did that, and when did that happen? It's kind of magical. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. But that moment in the middle, that's where we need to really focus on what you do want instead of not what you don't have. So you need to see the abundance in every place and everything that you do. And let me tell you, it works miracles. I promise you. Let me know in the comments, how this works for you, because I love being able to share different stories and different things with each other, and that's how we support each other. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, thank you so much. I love working with you. And if you need coaching, shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. Till next time, love ya. Bye-bye.